Good morning, first graders. It is May 14th, Thursday, the very last job day of the year. This is your last day to have your normal morning tasks. We'll do some stuff tomorrow, and then you'll do some wrap up with mom and dad next week, and then your first grade year is over. So let's hop in and crush these last 6 things. First up, handwriting. Here's what it says today. Whoa, that is bright. Hold on. There we go. It says, the last page of the year is here. I hope that you can see how much your handwriting has improved since September. So a great idea would be to go back and look at your handwriting book if you still have it and check out what your pages look like at the beginning of the year. So that would be near the middle of the book, right after print where we started. And you can see how much more beautiful your writing is today than before. Okay? That's job 1. Job 2, those spelling words. And I know these ones are a little trickier, so I want you to practice them more than 3 times if you can, okay? So here they are. Remember, OW says ow. So we have how, now, bow, plow, and then tower, shower, flower, and the tricky guy, powder, okay? So you can practice those a few extra times just so you can get them in your head. All right, your third job, we are doing sentences again. So you can either look at mine here, or if you have yours, pull them out. You'll need to pick 3 words to turn into 5 different sentences for each, okay? So 3 words for each of your 5 sentences. So let's start. I'm going to choose, I got queen, swing, oh dear, I'm going to have a swinging queen, and cute. A cute, should my queen be cute or my swing? Oh well, we'll have the cute queen. The cute queen swings from a tree. So I'm imagining her on a tire swing. So there's my sentence on my super bright paper. So it says, the cute queen swings from a tree. Okay? So you're going to do 5 of those where you pick 1 noun, 1 adjective, and 1 verb and turn them into silly sentences. Okay? So there you go. That is job 3. Job 4 is your last day of your black book. So we're going to use this day to kind of wrap everything up, and we're going to think back on our year. Okay, we call this the ancient year, where we're learning about all the things since God created the world till now, from dinosaurs to Bible stories to ancient civilizations. What we're focusing on is not only that God was getting the world ready for Jesus, and he had this really beautiful plan. Remember, he had the Jewish people, he was telling about himself, getting them ready. Then he had people like the Greeks who were doing a lot of wonderful thinking, getting that culture ready. And the 2 things are going to collide right at the same time when Jesus comes in, and he's got a world that's ready for his son. Okay, so we're learning how God's got a perfect plan. He's getting the world ready, but we're also learning that these ancient things still touch our lives today. Okay, the stories that we read from ancient times, some of them. Okay, the way that we think from the Greeks, a lot of it. Remember, plays got touched by the Greeks and stories got touched by the Greeks, okay? We have paper from the Egyptians. So we have all this amazing stuff that we still have in our lives today from the ancient world. So your last page of your black book is going to say this. Let me get my brightness to go away. It's like I have angelic paper today and it glows. The ancient world left a lasting impression on today. An impression is like a mark, okay? So the ancient world left a lasting impression on today. So you need to copy that sentence, and then here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw a little picture of ourselves down here at the bottom, thinking about all the things from the ancient world that still affect us today. So I just gave you a lot of examples. So I'm going to draw my little self, okay? So you can draw yourself. I'm doing it portrait style. You may do it your whole body if you wish. You can be sitting down thinking, okay? Totally up to you. Okay, so we've got little Mrs. K here. Okay, there I am. Oh, glowing paper again. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw a big old think bubble like a cloud. Okay, I don't know what my light's doing today. All right, boop. And then we're gonna fill that with a bunch of stuff that we got from the ancient world. So like I said, we could draw papyrus from Egypt. We could draw the 7 wonders of the world because we get to learn about those. We could draw Bible stories. We could talk about the plays. We could draw the masks of comedy and tragedy. You can even go back through your black book and flip through and look at things you remember that you loved learning about. Okay, these are all things that touched our lives today. Okay, so you could draw, maybe I'll put some paper here. I'll write paper. That was from Egypt. I can draw the pyramids. Okay, we could have, trying to think how we would draw our way of thinking. I might leave that one for now. Okay, we can have our comedy and tragedy masks. Remember we did these the other day. Then I gave us plays, okay? So there are some examples. You can fill that bubble up, color it in. That is your last black book page for the year, okay? Then your black book is complete. And then you can go back and look to at the beginning of the year, how your art has grown, how your writing has grown, and all the stories that you can remember us learning about, okay? That is job 4. Job 5, like always, reading, okay? I hope that's something you'll do over the summer. And then for math today, you guys have 2 things. You may continue to work on shapes. So I have this one here that I started that I'm putting together, and this one's super cool because it is a soccer ball. So one of the Archimedean solids is actually what we use today as a soccer ball. And it has hexagons and pentagons on it. And when you put it together, it becomes a soccer ball, okay? I will try to put that together so that tomorrow I can show you the finished product. So you can go back and work on that if you have one that's not done or you want to add some. And then there's one extra thing that we're going to look at today, and this is really cool. These are called fractions. And remember, fractions where we break stuff in parts. And we talk a lot about like cutting something in half or folding a piece of paper in half, and that means there are 2 sides and they're equal, okay? They're equal sides. So when I do this, I have 1, 2. Okay, so that is a fraction. Today we're going to look at these fraction strips, and I'll show you how to write the fractions, and then you can color them all different colors, okay? And then you can look and see how the pieces kind of work together. If they're all the same, or if they're all different, or if 2 of one kind can equal another kind, you can just kind of play with it and see how things relate to each other. So this is just an exploration where you can see how they fit together, okay? Now, this top guy right here, we are going to label as 1 whole. We're just going to write the number 1 and then the word whole, because that is 1 whole piece, okay? 1 whole. Then we're going to go down here. Now look, we have 2 pieces, so here's what happens. 2 goes on the bottom, that's called the denominator, with a little line over it. And then this is 1 out of the 2. And this is 1 out of the 2. And that's where we get the number half, because I have 1 out of 2 pieces. Okay? So down here, think about how many pieces do you have? 1, 2, 3. So on the bottom, you're going to put a 3 with a little line over it. And then you're going to put a 1 on top. And we call these thirds. Okay? This is 1/3, this is 1/3, and this is 1/3. 1 out of 3 pieces. So now down here, what are we going to do? Fourths. Okay, so you're going to write 4 on the bottom and a 1 on the top. So these are fourths. And then down here, count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are fifths. And then the final one is a 6th. Now you can divide something super duper small, but I didn't want to give you guys something so small that it would be hard to even hold or cut. Okay, so we'll just play with sixths. Now, I would recommend you color each row a different color. So maybe you want to do like a rainbow. You want to go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Maybe you want to go teal, pink, yellow, gold, blue, orange. I don't care. Just each row is colored one color. And then you can cut them out and you can see, like watch this. If I take 2/6, it's smaller than 2/5. It's a little bigger than a 1/4, but look, 2/6 is the same size as 1/3. Can you find something that's the same as a 1/2? Okay. Can you find something that's close to the same as 2/3? So what you're going to do is just move these around and see how the different pieces relate to one another. Okay. This is not something you have to fully understand today, but you will start working with fractions later in math. So I just wanted you to see them and be able to play with them. Okay. So quick recap, handwriting, last time. Spelling, practice those ow words, some silly sentences, okay? One noun, one verb, one adjective, do that 5 times. Black book, your last page. Reading, and then math, you can work on shapes and fractions. All right, that's it for today. I love you, God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.